It's about the time to talk it out. Let's talk. It's time to talk it out. It's time to talk it out. Let's talk. You know it's time to talk it out.
Hey, it's your boy, Chill, all the way from the U.S., and I am here once again on another episode of the one and only Talk It Out. So, as we always say, I would like to welcome DJ Despair and DBoss and Hugh to the show. So hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing?
Fellas.
I'm sorry, and ladies. Queen. That's what I should say. Queen.
Thank you.
Great. So, today we have a very special guest on the show. I would like to bring on none other than Mr. 1204. Where you at, buddy?
I don't see Mr. 1204, Will.
Mr. 1204.
Don't see it. That's Twilight.
Maybe he's over there.
Oh my goodness. What has happened? 1204. Well, we thought we had him, but I guess he's a no-show. But guess what? Chill always has a backup. And you know what that backup is? Despair. Can you tell them what that backup is? You have no idea, do you?
The spirit's looking kind of mean today.
Yeah, Despair. What's wrong with you?
I'm just in a serious mode today. Sorry.
Despair, you are looking mean.
Jeez.
Why are you looking mean, Despair?
I'm learning a lot today. I'm learning a lot with with social media. I wake up.
Somebody made you mad on social media?
Oh, no, nobody made me mad on social media. It's funny when people get mad at you or get upset with you or don't know how to talk to you when it comes down to you promoting and doing other things for other people.
Well, you know what, Despair? Let's talk it out.
I knew where you're going with this, and I saw that happening from the beginning.
So today's discussion then is why people piss you off on social media and how to deal with it.
Well, it's not even about pissing off or dealing with it. It's just a lot of people pay attention to what you do, right? And then a lot of people don't believe in a lot of things that you're doing because social media is either you're lying or you're telling the truth. You never know unless somebody co-signs it or, things like that in the game. But nowadays in the social media, Chill, we've been doing this for how long? We've been live for a minute, from Periscope to a lot of things. We've been doing talk radio for a good minute now, just doing talk radio. Yeah. So a lot of people don't know is that I met a lot of these legends and a lot of these people in this industry because of talk radio and networking.
Right.
So now we got TV, we got internet, we got Facebook, and believe a lot of people don't know is we've been socializing since MySpace. And a lot of y'all don't know what MySpace is. And then
I know what it is.
All right, Hugh knows what it is.
But it's like now everything is evolved. But for us who are in the entertainment industry and DJs and promoters and marketers, this is just another levels to us every single time a new program comes out. So, and a lot of people don't understand is that a lot of us became app developers or part of app companies or app testers. And for years as DJs in entertainment, we got to test a lot, especially being part of Nerve DJs, because a lot of people came through us.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Hugh.
Well, one thing, I'm just responding to you, Chill, what pisses people off about social media. One of the things that I've noticed that I recommend for everyone is to not be drunk when you're on Facebook. Because you can get yourself into big trouble just by dumb, drunk messaging and stuff like that.
Yeah. Don't be drunk on Facebook. Don't be drunk on Instagram. Don't be drunk on TV. Don't be drunk on the radio. Don't be drunk on, everywhere. Just stay
Trust me, me and Chill have gotten to a point where we were supposed to have an interview with some big celebrities, not saying any names.
right.
But they got too faded. They couldn't even make any of the broadcasts.
It was really ridiculous. It really was. It was ridiculous where I would try to ask them a question and they would go, and it would really become embarrassing because it's like, dude, I brought you in to promote your stuff. I don't need really you. I'm going to be good with or without you, and I think that the misconception that a lot of people have in this business, and they really need to stop it, is that they are just God's gift to earth. And people need them in order to survive. Like I would never think that Despair needs me to survive. I would never think that DBoss needs me to survive. Mm-hmm. By all means, I would hope that they would keep going and keep moving and doing whatever it is that they do. I know that they'll miss me a lot because I'm adorable, but but you're right.
But during this pandemic, a lot of people have made themselves very, very, I don't know what happened to some of these people. A lot of people asked me, said, okay, why are you not on social media? And why are you not on the social media scene right now? What's going on? And, and I said, I'm not coming on because everybody's off, right? But then I seen some of these other people, not mentioning any names, making themselves look like a complete fool on social media.
Yeah.
Then they're wondering why people are not respecting them because they're not really respecting what's going on in the industry for the pandemic.
Yeah.
You see, what I've learned is that with social media right now, especially during the pandemic, a lot of people are using it for the wrong reasons. Some people are just bored. Some people just need people to pay attention to them. And look at, even in the industry, DJs have been quiet, artists are quiet, everybody's quiet. No one's promoting, no one's actually doing touring. There's a lot of stuff that's not going on. A lot of promoters have to go get regular jobs because they can't do promotions.
Speaking of promotions, this episode is brought to you by Mobbed Up Water.
And guess what? We here down at Talk It Out headquarters, we got a special guest for you.
Yeah, we thought since Mr. 1204 didn't show that we would bring in just someone to participate in this conversation. We got Slim Flex joining us.
Oh,
what's up?
And he's releasing his album today, but you could tell him, but he could tell everybody about this is our counterparts talking about Chill and DJ Despair.
Yeah. And
what's going on, Slim?
What's going on, people? What's going on, man?
Oh, man. We out here, baby. We out here in the U.S. We're about to throw our own release party for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey, you know what? He's actually lucky to be on this conference call, right? This TV show. Sorry, we do so much. My brain is like everywhere, man. Like we do everything for conference calls, all this stuff. Sorry, we're supposed to be on a conference call actually tonight. Hey, Chill. So
that's DJ Despair.
Yeah, Will, Chill. We got Mr. 1204 joining us here. So here we go. There's Mr. 1204.
This is a party.
What's up, people?
We are glad to have you. Better late than never, right?
Listen, I was trying to figure it out. I couldn't figure it out. I had to figure it out. Once I figured it out, I was like, oh, okay, bet I'm good.
That's how you get that, right? So you know what? This is what we gonna do, right?
Yes.
We're going to do a double quad interview.
Yes.
It's called a double quad, right? Mr.
Okay.
1204,
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to introduce you to Slim.
Okay.
I want to introduce you to Mr. 1204.
Slim, what up?
All right, so check this out. Slim got his record he's releasing today.
Okay.
He's from overseas, right?
Okay.
1204 is from over here in the U.S., right?
You live in Toronto, though, right?
So, hey, check it out. I can hear you, Hugh.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying that.
But check it out. 1204 and Slim, I think that you guys should get together and collab.
Oh yeah, I'm always open for that.
You know, y'all do a collaboration. Slim, you can promote, you know, who you are over here, and then Mr. 1204, you can promote who you are over there.
Right.
You know?
Right.
You see how things work. All you gotta do is
Just that quick.
And we'll break it on Clum Clean Radio.
That's right. We will break
And
it on
Come
Clean
Clean
Radio
Mixtapes.
and quite a few other spots. You know, we got a lot of different things going on. Mr. 1204, his guy Potty is my man. You know Potty.
Oh yeah, that's my guy. Yeah.
From Nerve DJs.
You got on the white hat. We see you. I'm DBoss.
Yeah.
Mr. 1204, that's DBoss and Hugh. Okay, they're
How
out of
y'all doing?
Canada. Their headquarters out there in Toronto. Okay. And that's DJ Despair. You know, out of Winnipeg, Canada. He's also a co-host.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Salute, salute.
You know. So what I want to do here is that I want to touch base with you on what you're doing in your single.
Okay.
And then I want to touch base on Slim and what he's doing in his single. And we can hit both of them at the same doggone time.
Let's do it.
We'll have time to do so, right?
Let's
right,
do it.
Boss? Right? Hey,
Let's do
we
it.
improvise on Talk It Out, baby.
I'm with it.
All right, so Mr. 1204, tell us a little bit about where you're from, what got you in the business, what inspired you.
Yeah, I'm from Michigan, Muskegon, Michigan, the west side of Michigan. You know, a lot of people when they hear Michigan, they think Detroit. So I'm from Michigan. I'm from Muskegon, Michigan, the west side of Michigan. Like for me, like 25, 30 minutes away from Grand Rapids, Michigan. You know.
Okay.
And you know, I always wanted to be like entertainer. I always wanted to you know, I always see myself as being a guy on the stage, or you know, one of those people that was just rocking, like, you know, moving the masses of crowds. Like when every time I looked at a concert, my first concert I ever went to was like an MC Hammer concert when I was little. I was a kid, you know, and I went and I checked that concert and I was like, yo, this is what I want to do. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And from there, I was hooked. Like, I think like Boyz II Men was on the tour. And from there, it was like, you know, I entered in talent shows as being a youngin', you know, in the Kalamazoo, Muskegon. I bounced around from Kalamazoo to Muskegon, and I was doing talent shows, and it was like, you know what? As a teen, I said, you know, even then I seen that it was cats who was moving and was really, you know, grabbing the world by the palm of their hands, and they were black men doing this, and they were, you know, entrepreneurs, and they had their own record labels and record companies, and they had their own artists, and I knew I wanted to do that in some type of capacity. So I just set out and was like, you know, I'm gonna get out here, I'm gonna do this on my own. And I linked up with an older cat who I looked at like a big brother, like father figure type deal, and me and him started working, and he was just showing me the ins and outs. Like, yo, you got to be, if you're gonna be serious about this, you know, you got to have studio etiquette. You got to be able to, you know, show up on time. Like, I was late right here, he would be cussing me out right now. Like, even Pops was like, he was hitting me up like, yo, you got to get on. I'm like, yo, I'm trying. It wouldn't let me on or whatever. But you know, he was showing me, he was really grooming me for, you know, for the entertainment industry. And it's crazy because as bad as I wanted to get on when I was younger, I think that, you know, me having to go through a lot of trials and tribulations and waiting my turn and paying my dues and just seeing stuff, you know, seeing how it really is and how you really got to get out here and grind and hustle and really be about yours. I really believe, you know, now is the time though. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a long time coming. You know what I mean? Okay. All right. Now, Slim. Yes. Tell me about where you from, what do you do, and all of that.
All right. So thanks for having me once again. I'm originally from Ghana, West Africa. and I'm an Afrobeat artist. I moved to Toronto a couple of years back and started this whole try to project the whole African culture and African music, to the Toronto scene and also Canada at large. So that's that from Ghana, West Africa. I do Afro beats. Now here in Canada with my like a management label, Diet Monkey Entertainment, and we're just getting ready to actually release our next single, which is on Friday, called Big Dreams. Because I believe all of us have big dreams, and during the Corona season, as it started, we felt like we needed a song that would kind of motivate everyone to overlook all that is going on and see that dreams will still be achieved and with hard work that can be done. So I mean that's what we're working on so far. And on Friday, God willing, we're all gonna get a chance to really kind of see the video and also hear the full product. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So, Mr. 1204, real
yeah.
quick, can you tell us a little bit about your single? What you're pushing? What's going on with it?
Free the Goons, Free the Goons. Free the Goons is basically, it was just one of them songs where it was like, I know that where I come from, the hood, the community where I come from, everybody has lost somebody to the penitentiary system. You know what I'm saying? And, hook or crook is probably, everybody got a story and there's always some crazy things that happen. But I just believe that it was certain cats who, they stood on what they believed in. Like you come from the hood and it's like, yo, you feel like this killer be killed. So if you out here and this cat live like that, you feel me? That's your mans. And you call your mans because you get into a jam. If you call him, you know how he coming. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't call him unless you want him to show up. You know what I mean? So when he show up and he do whatever he do, you tell on him. When it get hot, you tell on him. Now he doing all day because you called him. I'm not saying what he did was right. I'm not even saying what he did was even smart. What I'm saying is, dog, you called him. You played on his emotions. You knew what type of man he was. So, it's like, those guys get left behind. Those guys a lot of people, they leave them by the wayside. So it was like, I felt like it was a song for them, free the goons, free them people. And then when the COVID hit, it was free everybody. At that point, it was like, man, we all on lockdown, man. Open up the house, man, So, I think it was just one of those things that just, it resonated with a lot of people, though,
So where can people find the record?
Yeah, Spotify, any title, any major streaming platform, Mr. 1204, you look it up, Free the Goons, you're going to see it there. You hit up on my social media, my Instagram, I am.mr1204, Mr. 1204, I am Mr. 1204. On my social media, on Instagram, I really be on Instagram, a lot of interacting on there, and all the links are on there too. So, hit me up. Check it out. The video is out on YouTube. It's popping, featuring my model. I also promote a model. I manage a model and promote her, and she popping like on 4 movies on Amazon Prime. I'm sorry, shameless plug. I'm sorry. I got it. She part of the brand. You know what I mean? So I got a lot of things going on, but definitely check me out. YouTube, check out the video. Spotify, any major streaming platform, check me out, Mr. 1204.
Mr.
Boss, Hugh, question.
I got a question, Mr. 1204, because we got a DJ at our station here. His name is 801735.
Okay.
And I wondered if you knew him, but I also want to know how you got the name Mr. 1204.
It's my birthday. It's my birthday. I don't know if I know him. Like, now, don't get me wrong. If I see his social media, I probably do know him. I try to reach out to a lot of DJs and stay in contact with a lot of DJs. Okay. But yeah, Mr. 1204 is my birthday. I love my birthday.
What does that mean? Is that December 4th?
December 4th. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. No, Hugh. It means he was born in BC 1204.
And he ages very well.
That was a good one.
Give him one.
I'll give him 2.
Right.
So,
what's going on with us here?
It's just talking out radio. So, anything happens. So, what inspires you in your career to be where you are in the industry? Like, who's like like who put you on, or what did you do? Like, what made you want to do music?
It really was, like I said, when I first seen it, when I first went to my first concert, I think the bug hit me then. And then like you got to seeing like child stars, when we was growing up, child stars was huge. So you got to thinking I could do this. I didn't have idea of no clue how you get there. You know what I'm saying? I just knew I wanted to do it. And I felt like if I kept working at it, if I kept, practicing all these lyrics and, practicing, I would just mimic everybody else's songs. You know what I'm saying? And then when it came down to, really want to be an MC, I just started studying the culture of hip hop and just really understanding that, if you really want to, be battle rapping and all that, we was doing all that, man. It was just, I went through all the rankings of trying to be, the best in my class of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I respect the MC, I respect the rapper, but I also respect those who can make full songs and singles. I know that singles are important and they're huge, for your fan base. If you want to get to the masses, you got to put out songs that everybody can listen to. You know what I'm saying?
So who have you worked with, and who would you want to work with in the industry?
Good one.
Like your top five. Like your top five.
Okay. I like J. Cole. I think that he's like the Jay-Z to this culture right now. You know what I'm saying? As far as things, substance and things he got to say, and just even moving units. When he dropped. You know what I'm saying? When he speak, people listen. You know what I'm saying? So I think that would be a dope feature. I think I could come with some fire and we got something to say. You know what I'm saying? And as far as who I work with, I really like to keep it Midwest when because that's where I'm from. So I like to try to network with cats who around me who like-minded individuals, who trying to work. Like the single Free the Goons got my man El Zappo Foreign on it. And he just signed with Fan America, Rollo from Atlanta. Rollo got his own own Fan America, got his own label, and he just signed my man El Zappo. But prior to El Zappo getting the deal, he was just a cat who from Ben Harbor, and we know each other from around the way, just bumping into each other. I can't, it's competition when you out here in hip hop. So I hear them talking real loud out there in BH, and they're my people. So I want them to hear me out from Ski Town. You know what I'm saying? To where we gotta work with each other. We gotta bump into each other because that's the only way it can work. If we ain't rocking and vibing with each other, then we're gonna keep knocking each other down. We're not gonna grow. You know what I mean? So that's my philosophy. So that's who I really work with. Right now, just cats from the Midwest, cats who out here grinding and working though.
Okay. Well, Slim, what you got going on? Tell me a bit about your single, where we can find it, things of that nature.
All right, so my single Big Dreams actually came out like as I was saying during the whole the whole pandemic, from March going. I felt like people were beginning to give up, people were beginning to lose hope and all of that, and I felt we needed an anthem, or we needed something to remind all the true hustlers that no matter what situation we find ourselves in, we still got to make ends meet. So with that, I was able to collab with a beat producer from Ghana. I'm like my home country. He chefed up the beat, and then I just put the lyrics onto it. Went to the studio within 30 to 45 minutes. We had the song done, and it's actually a song to just motivate people and just keep people going. And also it could be it's gonna be live and released worldwide on all digital platforms, Spotify, Tidal, Vivo. The video is gonna be on Vivo. YouTube would have some too, everywhere that you could basically purchase music. Big Dreams is gonna be on there come 23rd October.
So what's your inspiration, Slim?
Like I always say this on interviews, like my inspiration are a lot. But I first say I'm a very spiritual person, so I always say God is my first inspiration. Because if He doesn't give you the knowledge to think, or doesn't give you the wisdom to think, then you cannot put nothing together. So that is my first inspiration, and then also stories that I hear people tell me, stories that I go through myself, things that I see on the news, things that I see in my community, and stuff that inspires me to always write something to either encourage them or either to boost them to like greater heights, basically. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So my thing here is that Mr. 1204 and Slim, I think y'all can make a hell of a record together.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh
know?
yeah.
I think so.
100%. I mean, just by the way he's talking, I mean, like I already know or have an idea of what kind of song would be best fitting for both of us. So anytime, Mr. 1204 is ready, Slim Flex Diet Monkey, you're ready. I mean, like we should get together and make something happen.
Yeah, yeah. That's definitely a move.
Here will be something different. We will be discussing about the collab, right?
Yeah, that's definitely a move. That's definitely a move. That ain't nothing but a social media contact away, my brother. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely with it, and I'm with the Afro Beats movement, man. Like I don't want to say my man's name. Was it Davido? Is that his name?
Oh, I know him. I know him.
Man, dude, and listen, man. I'm a huge fan of his music, man. I heard it.
Yeah, I know him.
Man, I was out there in Atlanta at a club, and every time they played that song, the dance floor went crazy. And I asked the female, and I was like, "Oh, who is that?" She got to telling me. I came home and looked dude up, and from there it just gave me a whole variety of different genres of Afro beats, man. And I've been on it, man. You know, I've been putting my DJs out here on it in the Midwest, and cats been dropping it. They've been bumping it, man. So we got a lot of radio stations and everything out this way, bro. You know, you send me the music or whatever, I can at least, send it, put it in some hands, bro. That's what we do. We network and we grind and we work together, my brother. So I'm definitely
same way 1204. Just make sure that anytime you have a link ready and you want to explore Africa, just let me know. Anywhere in Africa you want to explore, I'm down to take you there. And trust me, they're gonna love you because I mean the way you are, I love you already. So I know my
I appreciate it.
I mean, I like just link up on social media and then get stuff done. And hey, let me tell you one thing. Hold on, let me tell you one thing. You know, when I first came to Canada 20 years ago, and there was nothing like African music representation, I kind of felt kind of down. But to actually be talking to someone all the way from the States, and they could actually attest to how Afro beats and African culture is actually moving in the world. It's for me, and I'm really honored to be part of the people that actually is pushing this agenda. So thank you once again, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And this is one reason why we talk it out. Talk it out, this is what we do. Connect the dots. Talk it out. And this is actually historical because this is not just a hookup of two great artists coming together to collab on some things and make something happen. But y'all don't realize, y'all just did this in front of over 1 million households.
Wow. That's what's up.
Y'all just did this gave them the perfect example of bringing America and Canada or Africa together.
Right.
To do what we supposed to do.
Right.
I got teams in Ghana.
Nice.
And I got teams in Canada.
In Kenya.
Bear heads up my team in Canada.
I appreciate the platform. I appreciate y'all having me on for sure.
Yeah, man, and this ain't it. This ain't the only time. When you get yourself when you get a video that's edited, make sure you send it my way.
I got you.
Play it on the show. You know what I mean? I'm from Chicago, so I'm a Midwest man too. I ain't nowhere away. And hey, Slim. Hey, man, I'm telling you, man, I got my guys out there, man. They go holler.
I trust that. I can see that.
They go holler, man. So, I'm just so excited about everything that's happening. One last question I got for both of y'all. Y'all got I guess 3 minutes apiece to answer it before the boss says, all right, chill. Okay. So it's a question that everyone that comes on this show has to answer. And it's a question that this show is known for that everybody hates. But guess what? You gotta answer it, right? Now, Who wants to go first? Slim or 112? I was about to call you 112.
1204, because he's more.
1204, okay, you've been called out first, 1204.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
The question is this, right? What is the craziest moment that you have experienced, whether it's in the studio or on the stage? And remember, you have to say it censored. You are on TV.
Right.
Look, Slim, like, I'm glad I didn't have to answer that question this fast.
I've had some crazy moments. I've had some crazy moments, but I think I was just reminiscing with my homeboy, and we was performing in my hometown in Muskegon, and we was at the bar, and I believe that my song was like the #1 single on the radio at the time, right? So we were in the bar, and we in there, we love it, and the song comes on, and I jumped up on the chair, and I'm on the chair, and we doing it, and we in, like, you know, it's my hometown, so we got like some hole in the walls, you feel me? But it don't matter because everybody's in there, right?
Right.
I'm feeling it so much, I just stood up on the table, but it's a hole in the wall, you feel me? So the table.
Don't tell me.
Let's just say the table didn't hold. You know what I'm saying? It didn't totally collapse though. You know, it kind of slid down. You know what I'm saying? And you got drinks and you got everything else on it though. You feel me? So I slide down with it. The dopest part, I kept going. I kept rapping.
There you go. #1 rule of performing: don't stop.
You gotta keep going. I kept going. So that gotta be the crazy. I didn't seen a lot of crazy stuff, but when we was just reminiscing about that, that was some funny stuff though. You know, just because you in front of all your peers, these people know you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, wow, you trying to show out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, so that was a crazy moment for sure.
Okay. Slim, your turn.
Well, I got 2 crazy moments in my whole entire 12-year career so far. The first one is actually not positive, and that was because I was in Jamaica and I had a wedding performance to do. So the time was already against me, and I was still talking to the people that I'm on my way, because I had already made my band go ahead and set up. Now I get there and I'm getting ready to get my show, and I see my band packing up. So my band starts to pack up their stuff. I don't know what is going on. I'm cut in the middle. I go to the wedding planner. What is going on? I go to my boys. They say the wedding planner said we're not performing. I'm like, what do you mean you're not performing? I go to the wedding planner. He tells me your boy said they're not performing, and it was very crazy. But then through it all, I was able to perform. Yes, I was able to perform without the band. And it was so awesome. Now, my wonderful moment would be when I was billed for a show as an opening act. Because over here, what they do is they bring, let's say, what they call A-list or superstar artists from Africa over here to perform. And they brought one from my country that they've been giving all the promotion and everything to. They didn't even want me to perform with a band. Then finally, my management found a way to provide a band for me. So I happened to perform with a band. And to be honest with you, after I left the stage, nobody recognized that A-list that they brought. They went on social media and started saying I should have closed the show. They don't know why they always keep me to be opening for people that I'm better than and all of that. So to me, that was a motivation. I'm saying this because that kind of motivated me, and also that kind of gave me a measuring rule. I mean, for me to see how my career has grown or how my performance is growing too. And I thank God for that special moment, man. That was
Okay, so since you did a special moment, Mr. 1204, it's only right. I gotta let him do a special moment. Go ahead, bro. You got about 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Special moment. Okay. So I was in Ben Harbor, and my family was out there. It was a family reunion, but I also had a show out there. So it worked out. I had this show out there, and the next day was the family reunion, the picnic, and I remember back home in Muskegon, they was having this big festival. The #1 radio station, 104.5. I'm talking about huge Radio 1 radio station at the time, and they had I think it was Bubba Sparks and a bunch of other people headlining. Well, they had a guy from Detroit coming and be the headliner for that show. And I didn't think nothing of it. I was in Ben Harbor. Well, he called and said, listen, it's only right that if you the number one guy in your city and we in your city, I want you to come do the, open up and do the show, right? So we come and do the show, and I just got like a little part. I can only do like part of my song, like, the first part of my song though, right? Me and my dude so hyped that it's 10,000 people out there. We don't even go out with the mics or nothing. We just straight run on the stage. We just run on the stage. And we all in the crowd when we forgot we don't get the mics or nothing. We turned up, man, So yeah, that was a special moment. It was at home, but that was the first time I did like a show with that many people at home. So, yeah, it was
okay. So, Mr. Boy, could you give everybody your social medias real quick?
Social medias, like I said, hit me up on Instagram. I am.mr1204. I am.mr1204. If you on Facebook, Mr. 1204, MR1204. YouTube. Anything, Mr. 1204, you hit us up. Mr. 1204 is there. If you hit me on my Instagram, you're going to see all the links. Check out Free the Goons right now. Streaming on all major platforms right now. Spotify, Tidal, Deezer. It doesn't matter. Shazam, you hear it. You got your Shazam, put it out. It's going to pop up, man. Mr. 1204. Once again, I appreciate y'all for having me on for sure.
No problem. Slim, what is your social medias?
All right, so on Instagram, it's Slim Flex Official, Slim Flex Official on Instagram, and it's the same on Twitter. And then if you go to YouTube, it's the same Slim Flex Official on YouTube. And then when you come on Facebook, that's when you have Slim Flex Godson, Slim Flex Godson on Facebook. And then those people that are on Snap, just Slim Baba, Slim BABA. Let's look up. And then Vivo. And then also find me out on Vivo, Slim Flex on Vivo. Yeah.
Okay, so I hope you guys
coming out. Sorry, my website coming out. My website coming out on the 23rd, together with CD release and everything. So just look out for it. Thank you.
Nice. It's great. I hope you both got each other's social medias. You can contact each other, network, all that good stuff. Despair, it's been great talking with you, brother. I even get a little counseling for you there at the beginning. So I hope it all helped out,
Very funny. What counseling? It's just
this is what we do. We talk it out, brother. This is the boss, as always, me eloquent queen. And the one and only Hugh. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Every time you wear that hat, I am going to say it to you.
That's going to be all the time, Chill. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm going to bring you to Chicago and drop you off on the south side after 9 o'clock. What? They don't like the Muslims over there?
Not so kind.
Yo! Talk it out.
You're gonna have to talk it out. Hey, stay tuned for tomorrow. We'll be right back at you with the next thing of talk it out.
It's about the time to talk it out. Let's talk. It's time to talk it out. It's time to talk it out. Let's talk. You know it's time to talk it.